Seems like this situation went viral, so I guess I gotta address it. I sit back and I've been thinking about it, and I got mixed feelings and mixed emotions about it. You know, partial because, and I'm referring to the back and forth with Bricc baby's wife or baby mama, whatever she may be. I don't really know the lady. I just know some things about her, and with war come casualties, and in this situation, she just happened to be a casualty of war. She got a husband or whatever Bricc is to her, and is sitting in federal custody. And I guess he seems to need to want to fabricate shit about people because he's in a situation. And I don't really trip what he's saying because it ain't real. Wack 100 been who I've been for a very long time, quite a long time. Thing that was real on me would have been out a long time ago. And like again, I reiterate, a lot of these little dudes, man, these dudes on the internet, a lot of these dudes, from San Diego up to wherever, you dudes wasn't around. Y'all know what y'all know from the present day internet of the last 3 to 5 years. You niggas wasn't around in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, 2000s. Y'all just wasn't around. When we was out here playing ball, niggas was doing what they was doing. Y'all wasn't around. Y'all wasn't outside. We don't know where you was at, but you wasn't around us. Maybe you was on the block. I don't know what you was doing. But I do know, I'm from Pacoima, California. And I think what people underestimate me at is because I'm from the Valley. Not understanding that me doing a lot of time through the juvenile system, through the CDC system, you get to meet and know people. And a lot of people come home and they stay in their habitat. But, I was one that came home and I ventured out. I learned about really the inner city LA streets doing time, a lot of these gangs. These gangs ain't around Pacoima. I'm from the Valley, 818. Proud of it, Pacoima. And being around inner city LA people helped me understand how different people work. So you able to understand their ways and adopt their ways and be able to identify what's in front of you. The problem is they ain't from the Valley, so they don't understand the ways of a Valley nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm able to slide in and out as I see fit because I kind of know how they move and I can predict what they're gonna do and not gonna do versus myself. They never know who I know. They can't really pinpoint where I've been, who I politic with, who I'm building with, who I got relationships with. They can't do it. It's hard for them to do it because they don't come from my habitat. And they don't know who I've been on the yard with. They don't know who I've been on the phones with, who I've been conducting business with, inside the institutions as well as outside. They have no idea. You know what I mean? I keep it that way. It's a lot of us that people don't know that we talk, we deal with each other weekly, that we let others, because we got people in their circle, in my circle, that really don't like one another, but we don't tell them what our relationship is. And I sit back and I laugh because people try to wonder, how does he know? And the first thing they do, he the police. Nah, let me explain something to you. If you didn't told somebody else, or it's the talk of your city, your town, or your park, it's a good chance somebody, your town, your city, your park, then holler that Wack. A lot of these areas share one thing in common. Nothing's going on. Poverty is plaguing them. Everybody right there is hating on each other. So they can reach out to a Valley nigga, have a conversation, and we might could do some business. They might could find some assistance. I ain't tripping. I don't care if a dude win is from the east side, west side, Compton, Long Beach, Washington. I don't care if you win. I'm not competing with you in that city. Hell, I don't compete with nobody in my own city. But the other day, I felt I did pretty good because I told Adam, first of all, I'm not crazy. Adam kept looking at his phone. He gets upset with me about fiddling with my phone. So that phone call was set up. You get what I'm saying? That phone call was set up. And there's times where I know that the build might be working against me. You know what I'm saying? People got their relationships, but it don't matter to me. I don't think nothing in the build could fuck with me when it comes to sitting at that table. I don't give a fuck who you is. I can stand in the box and stand in the fire with anybody. Adam's the top dude in that building, and I don't think nobody else can sit at that table the way I sit at the table with him and not box with him, be able to go in and out of situations to where it may get heated to turn into a regular conversation to some comedy, laughter, and then back at the content to entertain the people. You know, a lot of these people in there, they kind of a little intimidated by him. They definitely intimidated by me. I see a lot of the new people. I see some bozo jackass chick that was in there yesterday say that I was dry snitching. He's dry snitching, talk about Bricc Baby's parking lot shooting. Another bozo. I don't know who you are, what your name is. Bozo, it's in the federal indictment, stupid. It's just real, like, it's like dumb shit. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know who this lady is. And then this other new dude, like I be trying to stay out these new people way, but he keep popping my name and popping my name. In a minute, we're gonna go ahead and dig on him, do some research on him and make you content. It's obvious I don't care if you're a no-jumper employee. You get out of line with me, I will break you down and expose you. Don't think you safe, because you're not. You know, you dudes that I ain't said nothing to, don't even know your name. It's best you keep my name out your mouth, because you don't even know what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Nigga talking like he from Malibu Most Wanted or something. And they're uttering my name in the no-jumper news. I don't even know your name. Think it's the bozo that won the little, whatever it is they did all day to find another host. But nevertheless, I always sit back and I look at things and situations. Okay, did you handle it right? Was you in the right? And although you might have been in the right, you could have handled it different. Bricc Baby, he half a man for even allowing her to call in there with him online, knowing that the conversation would eventually overflow to her. You know, I'm pretty sure she at home, she got to adjust, she dealing with bills, her man ain't home, she got family, friends, children, right? And here it is, Bricc, you put your woman, your wife, whatever she may be, in a line of fire. Since you've been in there, you haven't been able to disconnect from social media. That's one thing we can say Big U has done. He's disconnected from social media. You don't hear his voice, you don't even talk about nothing. I guess he focused on his case, but that young lady should be really upset with Bricc, and maybe she need to monitor and know she dealing with a little boy when he says, call up here, I'm about to go at it with this person. And maybe she need to say, you know what, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Once you have Adam give you his number, you can call him direct. Because maybe she don't want to hear it, she don't want to be involved. You know, I understood her reason for calling back, but I didn't understand her reason for calling back. Because as a woman, you're supposed to stay in a woman's place. We all got a place. Men have a place too. And I understand why you call back. I'm saying things, you're a little curious about how I know. You've made your phone call since then. I keep telling y'all, stop trusting the people around you. You never know who they know or who they pillow talking to. And they may not be doing it intentionally. They may be pillow talking to somebody else and know that somebody else is pillow talking to somebody else, what eventually leads on back to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she's scratching her head like, damn, how he know that I went and had a conversation with somebody about this? Same reason why I know everything else. I don't think she caught a lot of y'all didn't catch what Bricc Baby said. I put emphasis on it's the homie from Fruitown Power Road, and he said he knew. And he said that's why in the club when the front hoods is Fruitown Power Road, one of their worst enemies. Then he said something else about, you know, somebody's daddy and things of that nature. Those that's from Bompton, they fully understood what he was saying, right? And I don't want to go in too deep because it's a whole nother name I could have added with that. From the same neighborhood. You know, a lot of y'all know him. He's a rapper, been in a couple movies. You know what I'm saying? Homies talk. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whatever your name may be, Miss Bricc Baby, I refer to you as that. Your man is in a federal institution. The last thing on his mind should be talking about Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he understands that we have all this paperwork. I don't think he understands we're reading all his wiretaps. We read where he's incriminating himself, letting us know he's tired of the police telling him what to do. You talking about a conspiracy to commit murder, and you clearly got that in your paperwork, but yet what happened to the charge? Everything that I was accusing this man of over the last couple years that he was lying about, that's online, academics conversation where he told us the AK-47 after he finally admitted to it was a DA reject Compton court. You can go read the federal indictment and see it's never been in nobody's court but the feds. They kept it out of court over 2 years. Anybody know that dealt with the feds, you're not gonna be allowed to travel around. You moving around with Adam to New York, to Atlanta, to over here and over there, no ankle bracelet, no nothing, no court date, because you was out here working. I don't mind you asking me for paperwork, but you gotta ask me for paperwork with something I've been charged with. Everything I'm talking to you about is what you've been charged with, and it's disappearing. Because you know why? Because when you was out them 21, 22 months, you was lining cats up. How do you line somebody up, Wack? People trust you. You go over here, do a deal over here with some pills, a bill over here with some burners, another deal over here. You on your phone. You know they on your phone. He said it if you read the paperwork, right? The mother's telling them when he's talking about unaliving the baby mama, he pointing pistols at her. She's telling them, your phone, boy, your phone. He said, I'm tired on 6-0 of doing what the police want me to do. But what do they want you to do? What have you been doing, Bricc? That's the question. You know, the documentation beats the conversation. What exactly have you been doing? What did you mean by that? Everybody been hearing Wack scream since June 2023. You got a K case. Now, I just simply told you because you said, how did he know I had a case before I got to the substation? And I told you. And it looked at me, you probably didn't went hard on your baby mama and pressed her and she didn't told you the truth. Or you didn't hit the streets and they didn't told you what Wack talking about. That's cool. You know, I'm only going to say so much about it because that's a homie and I'm not going to expose him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not my job to, but he gave me the green light to check it and get some reckoning that that's what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? There's other Compton Crips, other big podcasters y'all know in the LA area, Compton area, who fully knows what I'm talking about. If you watch Munchie B on Yesterday News, he know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And one day Munchie quick, he quick to call me a lie if he feel I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? It's a few of them. I can call out a couple names who we all been knowing. But young lady, I don't think it was your fault. You did what a undisciplined woman would do. You got emotional. You fell victim to a man that's acting like a little boy who put you in the line of fire. What Bricc Baby did to you, having you call in to the Adam and Wack show, all you guys plotted and planned that. But here goes the thing. I'm a wild card. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I can be respectful and triple disrespectful. You never know what I know. You never know what information I have. Just because I don't say it today don't mean I won't say it tomorrow. So the fact that he had you call into that show instead of spending that time to speak with a significant other, to try to figure out how you're going to stay ahead of the bills, to try to figure out how you're going to make sure the kids got a Thanksgiving and the kids got a Christmas because you don't go to court until December, which they might let you go on some probation. I think you're going to get a slap on the wrist because you're working. Like I told everybody else when he got caught when he lied about it. And when he get pulled in, you read it, you read about it, Wack one line. I believe he gonna give him probation to 3 years, 60 months tops on something that carry 25, 30 years with his past criminal history. But young lady, you should never allow that man to put you, I'm pretty sure your father, your brothers, uncles, and taught you better than that. Don't allow that man to put you in that line of fire. If he ever tell you, let's call into the Adam and Wack show, you should stay away from that. It ain't gonna be nothing but a bunch of craziness, a bunch of disrespect, and unfortunately, my attack on him involves you. It is what it is. This dude been screaming my name since he been on No Jumper. Nobody knew who Bricc Baby was until he got on No Jumper. And even then, he was screaming my name. You know what I'm saying? He's a character people like to watch. Dope fiend type of guy. He's got on here and says he does, you know, gay things. He done got on here crying on 6-0, what he gonna do? We done watched him get choked up and get his pistola took. We done watched him sit at the table with loose cannon when he didn't put that on his dead homies. If he ever seen what he gonna do. I mean, we done watched all the flaws in him. We watched him sit down with 607 Unc and say things about other men that just don't make sense. But now you're saying, Wack, where's your paperwork at? Know this, no man's bigger than the program. Every case that the internet knows about me is because I told the internet about it. Nobody's ever found anything on me, right? So when you ask me to produce paperwork about a case or a charge that I've never had, that paperwork can never be produced. In order for it to be documentation, it gotta be a charge. But Bricc Baby, again, we're asking you, what happened to this parking lot shooting that the feds said they got on surveillance? What happened to the Pasadena fraudulent fire claim you put in? What happened to the terrorist threat, the unaliving you threatened to do to your baby mama? You pointing pistols at the female and the baby. This is the reason why they raided your house in June 2023, because you threatened to unalive her. That's what made them raid. And then they found the ammunition that you threatened to do it with. And then you was out another 21 months, no ankle monitor, no court date, no nothing. Listen, should Wack had violated the lady? I believe the Bricc Baby part of the conversation was justifiable. I thought by me telling Adam 4 or 5 times, Bricc ain't on the phone. We already did our thing. Get her off the jack, hang the phone up. I thought Adam would have heard it. And out of respect to Bricc, I thought he would have hung the phone up. You know what I'm saying? I gave him, everybody know me, bro. You know, I'm a very strategic dude. I very seldom give warning. And when I gave warning, that was me giving grace. So do I think what I said to her, should I not said it? I don't take none of it back. I wish he would have kept that phone on another 5 minutes. I could have really violated. Now he got his friends sitting in the institution and everybody telling him about what was said. He can't do nothing about it. He has this young lady's family and friends hearing this, and it's all on the internet. Can't do nothing about it. I asked, pled, begged, bro, hang that phone up. Bro, it's gonna lead to disrespect. I actually say something, I'm a violator. Nobody cared, so at that point, I stopped caring. Does that mean that I did the right thing? I felt I don't take back nothing I say. But you know what? I could have got up and walked out the room. Maybe that would have made Adam hang the phone up, because now we got to get back. We delaying the content. I never seen this lady. I don't know her. The homie from P-Funk be banging her out, not me. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know your little condo in the valley when y'all was over there. You know where you used to go to. You know, even when you moved to Gardena, you notified him, man. You closer to him than ever. You know what I'm saying? So, You know, you can play the game all you want, but we all know the truth. But you know, my buddy Adam, you know I can't knock him. You got cats loyal to their neighborhood. You got cats loyal to their movement. You got the MAGA movement, the Sureños, the Crips, the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? You got people loyal to their religion. And one thing we can say about Adam loyal to the content. And ain't nobody bigger than the content when it comes to Adam. So you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking back on it, I got phone calls prior. It all was a setup. Flacco, I learned that from Flacco when he said, yo, Adam kept looking at that phone, bro. He knew, you know what I'm saying? They set the call up. You can't set Wack up. It will be casualties. I'm going out smoking. What you think I won't do, what you think I won't say, where you think I won't go, I will definitely go there. No problem. And no man should ever take their wife, a woman, a baby mama, and put them in that type of situation because you looking for clout while you sitting in a federal institution. That makes no sense. I lost a lot of respect for dude. A lot of respect for dude. I done tried to run into him. That episode with him, Flacco, 607 up. Flacco ain't lying. Wack pulled up. They knew I was coming. He got out of there. So dude do a lot of talking, a lot of woofing. And, you know, I get it. I get it. I'm partially responsible because I allow myself to be accessible. But now he got to sleep with thinking about the disrespect that's floating around the internet that he brought on his baby mama. He got to understand that his kids one day going to grow up and see that because you want to play on the internet. Decision making, man. Listen, I don't bother nobody. I don't come from nobody. If it's in the media and we talking about it, it's content. Ain't nobody bigger than the content. But fellas, look, bro, whatever you got going on with a man, don't pull a female into the man business. Don't put a female, don't grab a female, don't pull a Suge Knight and grab a female, put it in front of you when the punches start going. That's just not the right thing to do. Almighty Suspect told him, like, bro, ain't no way in earth I would have got on that jack. But Wack, y'all can say what you want. I'm pretty good at what I know how to do when I want to do it. It's a secret to what I do. I won't talk about it unless I know all about it. And I might not tell you everything. I never let go the full clip. It's a lot of training that went on Clubhouse. It's training grounds of what we know how to do. We didn't all learn from each other, attach to one another. You know what I'm saying? What y'all saw was a mixture of beasts, a twist of Brock, a little R&B, my wittiness, a little Captain Tazariot. You know what I'm saying? Was standing on that corner with that bullhorn and that loud mic, and I let it rip. And I spoke the truth and I spoke facts. And all you did was allow me to let out 2 out of the 3 people I know that then rip them guts. That's all you did. 18, yeah, that's the homie from NHB Rolling 20s. You notice she never denied it. Bricc knew exactly who I was talking about when it come to P-Funk. Those of us that know what we hearing and know what he's saying, yeah, in the club with the front hoods, and some nigga riding off his daddy name, and they know exactly what's going on. And it's another one of them too. You know what I'm saying? It's another one of them too. But I'm gonna lay back, and as long as she stay out of my way, then I'll stay out of hers. My advice to you, young lady, is stop letting that little boy drag you into stuff. That man calling you, he got a 10-minute phone call, whatever it may be. He got children. He got a mother, bills. Y'all should be trying to figure out what the next move is, the next play. Not call in there to Adam so I can argue with Wack. Come on, homie. You in a very serious situation. You 35, 36, 37, nigga. You ain't 17, 18, 19 no more. A dime piece count. Dime put you out in your mid-40s. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know, those of us that come from these streets, and you know, we understand any given day it could be that. So I don't wish it on you, but I understand the situation you in. The question is, do you understand the situation you in? Do you get it? I don't think you get it. That's wasted time calling in on me, because now you don't even make no money from that. You got me paid. Them clips, we gonna clip that shit up 4 or 5 times. It's gonna make the segment hit 300,000. The clip's gonna hit 300,000. Bricc Bay only made Wack's payday. Step to me. The real Valley Peas. I'm just saying. Bricc Bay only made Wack's payday. You just don't think you're gonna call in to show them all that I benefit from, so we could go viral and the numbers go up and I get the check. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, nothing about what you did makes sense. It's just, but again, you slow, you's a dope head, you's a pill head, you know what I'm saying? It's like you not strategic. It's like you're not thinking, you're not a thinker. That's why when you started telling, you didn't understand. The first thing you should have did was cut 600 off. You know 600 in Wack clothes. Whatever you tell him, he gonna tell me. That's a fact. That's bro. He's an exposer, and before that, we was rocking. I done did more for that man than 80% of his neighborhood. That man trusted come over here and lay on my couch and go to sleep and know he gonna be all right before he do it over there. Makes you think you gonna tell him something in confidence and it ain't gonna come back to the forefront. You was a dummy. You know, and some other things just came up. We looking into it. Shout out to Lil Benzo. You know, some things going on up there in Minnesota. We just waiting on the paperwork to come back. We be exposing that. You know, it's a lot of things going on out here. But young lady, listen, did I mean to disrespect? Absolutely, because you came with disrespect. But the initial disrespect came from your man for putting you in the line of fire. It's obvious you have no respect for this man, and he has none for you because he wasn't on the phone on the second call back, and obviously he ain't gave you no game to stay out of man's way. Period. If he did, you would have never called back without him. And he would have never had you on that phone knowing that some things about you was gonna come up. You didn't need that type of stuff on the internet. I don't think your skin thick enough for it. You know what I'm saying? And I sit back and I've been trying to keep myself from unleashing the real dragon. But young lady, here go the deal I'm gonna make with you. You go your way. You tell that bozo I'm not calling in there, dealing with no Wack or no level. That's your business. You call Adam yourself. Or call Lush, have him do it. Almighty Suspect say he talked to Bricc, have him do it. Every time he called me, I'm gonna let out a little more and a little more. It's gonna be a little more embarrassing and a little more revealing. I'm just getting started. What you think I don't know, I know. You remember those pictures you took of yourself? You remember. And we ain't talk about nothing sexually. You remember them pictures you took of yourself after Bricc Baby lost his mind and did the unthinkable things that a man shouldn't be doing? Yeah. Remember the ones, you know, the ones you showed the homie? You remember. Yeah. Kick back, go your way. I don't even know your name. I don't want to know your name. You don't benefit me, and I don't benefit you. If your man don't want to respect you, just at least respect yourself. Add him out for the content. That's a fact. Adam is slinging content. He did what he's supposed to do, being who he is. A lot of y'all know you ain't never seen Wack 4, 5 times. Hey, bro, kill that. Let that go. You ain't never seen that. I tried and attempted. Tonight, 4, 5 o'clock, one of them is scheduled. Bimmy. Got more information, more paperwork. Y'all know I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's against you. But tonight, I gotta read some more documents. It'll be a 45-hour-long segment, more than likely, 4, 5 o'clock. Y'all tune in, check your notifications. Hit that thumbs up, bang that subscription button. So when we tune in on the Honey Show YouTube channel, y'all know to pull up. We're gonna get to it. I hear Hassan Campbell reached out for a little help. I'm gonna give him a call today. See what's on his mind. Maybe I got some knowledge for him, maybe I don't. Who knows? I might be feeling good about myself, having a good day. Until next time, follow the queen, R_ANN_B. Bang that subscription button. Hit that thumbs up. You can catch me on the Honey side of Clubhouse, 24/7, 7 days a week. Baby girl, if he ain't did that much telling, he won't be home in no time soon. So don't stop doing what you've been doing. You understand what I'm saying? The phones go off at a certain time. I won't tell a soul. We out.